December 7th, 1941, remember.
They woke up that Sunday morning and it changed the course of history.
Japanese planes and bombs brought destruction and death to Pearl Harbor. More than 2,300 Americans killed. Every year, this ceremony pays tribute.
That it's increasingly rare to find someone who lived through the events of December 7th that brought us all here together this afternoon.
And in the past, several men told their harrowing and heroic stories.
All the fire and the smoke coming up and the bombers, the noises and the scraping got us up.
And I saw these planes up in the air. They looked like a bunch of bees.
And I just knew I was going to die.
Well, thinking about it,
But this year,
I'll never forget that day.
there is but one first-person account.
And all of a sudden, we seen these Japanese planes coming, and they were flying over towards the ship.
Richard Schimmel needs a walker. His feet may be slower, but his mind is not. We asked the key to being 100 years old.
I said, keep living. Go to church. That's a big thing.
Schimmel's from Allentown and one of the last Pearl Harbor survivors left in PA.
Several years ago, before the pandemic, we had that whole front line filled with World War II Pearl Harbor survivors, and it's very sad that we've lost them since then.
And lost on too many Americans? The importance of remembering that day. It's not lost on this admiral.
We have some competition that's going on with some of our adversaries in the Pacific, and we've got to be ready. We can never let this happen to us again.
Richard puts it a little differently.
It can happen anytime. They had these goofballs over there, you know what I mean? I'm going to not mention the countries, but it could happen again.
But not happening again? Richard said this is probably his last trip to Harrisburg for this event. Amazing Grace might be the swan song for a man who's pretty amazing himself. From a generation considered the greatest.